Now see, let's start the chapter Indigo. First of all, I am going to tell you about the background of the chapter. This chapter is about the story during the British Raj or British period in India. It is all about Champaran moments. सुन रहे हो सब लोग? सुनाई दे रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody wants to admit. Okay, so this chapter is all about the Champaran movement, which was the turning point in Gandhi's life. Who is this? Another name is highlighted on the screen. कौन है ये भाई? Not of our school. किसी ने लिंक भेजा है क्या किसी को? इसको रिमूव कर दे. So Champaran movement, when there was a British period, and this Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. It was all about happened in 1917, Champaran movement of India. Now, what is, according to the title, what is given? Indigo. Indigo means cultivation of Neem. So during those times, cultivation of indigo was there in India. And you know about the hierarchy of the feudal system. Anybody know feudal system? Yes or no? Nobody's answering. What about feudal system when there was Britishers, then landlords, then peasants, all having one hierarchy or another. So first of all, at the top there were Britishers. They followed, at the bottom, peasants follow the order of landlords, then to the tenants, landlords, Britishers, like this. So what happened in this system of the Champaran? There was a arable land, cultivable land, land which was to be cultivated. So what happened? When there was a cultivation of indigo, 85% peasants have to do the work, and out of the total cultivation, 15% of the cultivable land they have to surrender to the Britishers. All of the work was done by peasants, but out of total 100% of the share, yes, any problem? समझ आ रही है? सुन रहे हो? Are you listening, Vita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
during the cultivation, 15% of the share they have to surrender as a. Now see, Louis Fisher met Gandhi in 1942, and Gandhi wanted to tell to Louis Fisher, writer, that I am going to tell what happened in Champaran in 1917. So first of all, see, let's start the chapter. Louis Fisher was born in Philadelphia. He served as a volunteer in the British Army between 1918 and 1920. आवाज आ रही है सबको बेटा? Fisher made a career. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Fisher made a career as a journalist and wrote for the New York Times, the Saturday Review, and for European and Asian publications. He was also a member of faculty of Princeton University. And see what is here. The following is an excerpt from his book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. The book has been reviewed as one of the best books ever written in Gandhi by Times Educational Supplement. So now see what, let's start, that Gandhi is going to tell to Louis Fisher that what happened in 1917 and what is all about Champaran episode. See, peasants of Champaran, बहुत ही बेकार बच्चे हैं भाई, इतनी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करूंगी बेटा, मैं क्लास नहीं ले सकती ऐसे इतने सारे बच्चों के साथ, ये बीच में प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहे हो. So now what happened in 1917? Peasants of India were under the Britishers. They have to follow all about what landlords or what tenants said. So this was about the Champaran episode near Bihar. Champaran. एक मिनट just ये हटा. बड़ी प्रॉब्लम this one is ये नहीं है. So now see, when I first visited Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram. Now I here is Louis Fisher. Louis Fisher met Gandhi in central India. He said, I will tell you how it happened that I decided to urge the departure of the Britishers. So Gandhi told Louis Fisher that I am going to tell you the story that what happened in 1917, what happened in 1917 and how Britishers departed from India. So he had gone to December 1916 annual convention. Convention means assembly of the Indian National Congress in Lucknow. Here is Gandhi. There were 2,301 delegates and many visitors. During the proceedings, Gandhi recounted. Recounted means narrated. Please write down the name side by side. A peasant came up to me. Now this is told by Gandhi to Louis Fisher. वो उनको बता रहे हैं. A peasant came up to me looking like any other peasant in India, poor and emaciated. Emaciated means thin and lean, and said, I am Rajkumar Shukla. I am from Champaran and I want you to come to my district. So these words were said by Rajkumar Shukla to Gandhi, that I want that you should come to our place and see into the plight of poor farmers, poor peasants. Whatever system was going there, under whatever fear peasants were there in Champaran. So he heard of Mahatma and he asked Gandhi to come to the place. Gandhi, हाँ जी
मैम ये लुइस फिशर को गांधी जी बता रहे हैं ना?
हाँ जी. Gandhi ji was telling about his visit to Champaran या about Champaran episode to Louis Fisher. ठीक है. और अब आगे देखो क्या आएगा. Gandhi had never heard of the place. It was in the foothills of the towering Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal. Now see, all about now from now onwards, everything is in the chapter about the Gandhi and peasants. Conversation between Gandhi, Britishers and peasants and all. So, समझ आया बेटा इतना? ठीक है. Now see, Rajkumar Shukla was another peasant. He wanted to meet Gandhi. कि आप हमारी विलेज में आए, चंपारण में आए और देखिए वहां के लोगों को, पेजेंट्स को, कि वो कैसे रहते हैं. बिकॉज पेजेंट्स वर अंडर द टोटल फियर ऑफ लैंडलॉर्ड्स एंड ब्रिटिशर्स एंड अंडर द एंशिएंट अरेंजमेंट दे हैव टू गिव 15% of the cultivable 15% share and another 85 to the landlords. अब ये आगे आएगा बेटा पूरा. एक मिनट. बेटा ये स्टूडेंट्स आर ज्वाइनिंग विद द नेम ऑफ देयर फोन. ये कोई सैमसंग नाम से ज्वाइन कर रहा है. बेटा प्लीज अपने नाम से ज्वाइन करो, अदरवाइज आई विल रिमूव दिस. ऐसे तो बेटा क्लास खत्म हो जाएगा, टाइम तुम पढ़ने ही नहीं दे रहे हो इतने सारे बच्चे बीच में. ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है. So under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. See what happened. Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. He was illiterate but resolute. This is very important, 2 marks of question. He was illiterate and resolute. That means resolute means determined. So as Gandhiji was busy, he was unable to give time to him. So wherever Gandhi went, Rajkumar Shukla went after him.
मैम
हाँ, बोलो.
मैम गांधी गांधी कहाँ बिजी था?
Gandhi was busy in all the activities, whatever is going on in India. He, every day, अभी आएगा ना बेटा, आगे पढ़ो ना. Every day he had
Okay,
an
ma'am.
assemblies, he had an meetings and all that. So Gandhi was unable to give time to Rajkumar Shukla. But Rajkumar Shukla was with the back to back with Gandhi, move wherever he went. Then Gandhi thought that this person is after me for a long time, and now he wanted to listen to his problem. वो भी आगे next paragraph में आएगा बेटा. अभी आप सुनो. Under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. He was illiterate but resolute. Resolute means determined, or one who is determined to have anything, to get anything. He was determined to take Gandhi to Champaran. He had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar. And somebody had probably said, speak to Gandhi. So Rajkumar Shukla को किसी ने बोला था कि अगर आपने whatever injustice is going at Champaran for the peasants, only person who can solve the problem is Gandhi. That's why Rajkumar Shukla, who was himself a poor peasant, wanted to meet Gandhi so that Gandhi look into the matter and might solve the problem. Gandhi told Shukla he had an appointment in Kanpur and was also committed to go to other parts of India. Shukla accompanied him everywhere. Now see this line, Shukla accompanied him everywhere means Shukla was resolute. Rajkumar Shukla, another peasant, was determined to take Gandhi at any cost with him. Then Gandhi returned to his ashram near Ahmedabad. Shukla followed him to the ashram. For weeks, he never left Gandhi's sight. Fix a date to visit Champaran. He begged. Rajkumar Shukla begged in front of Gandhi, please fix a date to come to Champaran with me. Impressed by the sharecropper's tenacity means firmness, pakka irada, and a story, Gandhi said, I have to be in Calcutta on such a such date. Come and meet me and take me from there. अब गांधी जी उनको टाइम दे देते हैं राजकुमार शुक्ला को कि इस डेट को मैं वहां पे अवेलेबल होऊंगा and come to me and I will go with you. So in this way, Gandhi agreed by the resolution of Rajkumar Shukla that okay, I will come with you on this date. I am free and I will come with you to Champaran. इतना समझ आ रहा है बेटा? बोलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. हाँ, months passed. बहुत टाइम बीत गया. अब बच्चे कह रहे हैं हिंदी में भी बोलो, बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. Shukla was sitting on his haunches. That means hips. That means in a cock-like position. वहाँ पे कोई peasants वगैरह को benches पे बैठने नहीं देते थे पुराने जमाने में, तो वो नीचे जमीन पे ही बैठते थे. At the appointed spot in Calcutta when Gandhi arrived, he waited till Gandhi was free. जब तक गांधी अपने काम से फ्री हो वो वहीं बाहर बैठ के उनका इंतजार करते रहे. Then the two of them, two means Rajkumar Shukla and Gandhi, boarded a train for the city of Patna in Bihar. There Shukla led, अब वो पहुंच गए बिहार, led him to the house of a lawyer named Rajendra Prasad. Now see, during those times, you will see further in the chapter that Gandhi met various influential people also, yeah, freedom strugglers also, and he made a planning how to solve the problem of Champaran, who later became president of the Congress Party and of India. Rajendra Prasad was out of town. Now see, here it is very, very important question for your board point of view, 2 marks of question. When Gandhi and Shukla went to Rajendra Prasad's house, Rajendra Prasad was not at home. So his servant thought 2 of them as a low caste people. During those times, you know about the concept of Harijans and untouchability. आपको पता है हरिजन्स और अनटचेबिलिटी थी उस समय?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, so this servant of Rajendra Prasad thought, they don't know Gandhi, nobody knew Gandhi there at that time. He thought him as another peasant. So क्या हुआ देखो उसके बाद? Rajendra Prasad was put out of town, but the servants knew Shukla as a poor yeoman. Yeoman means farmer who pestered their master, troubled their master to help the indigo sharecroppers. Pestered here means troubled. उनको लगता था ये इंसान दूसरों को तंग कर रहा है ताकि peasants के लिए sharecropping system के लिए help कर सके. See, this chapter is based on the sharecropping system of Champaran, in which most of the money, सारा काम peasants करते थे, fields पे इंडिगो की खेती करते थे. वो इंडिगो इज अ नील की खेती, तो उसमें से मैक्सिमम पार्ट उनको लैंडलॉर्ड्स को देना पड़ता था, जो कि आगे ब्रिटिशर्स को देते थे, और पेजेंट्स के पास कुछ भी नहीं बचता था. तो इसी सिस्टम को रिफाइंड करने के लिए, रीट्रैक करने के लिए गांधी जी वहां पे आए थे. So they let him stay on the grounds with his companion Gandhi, whom they took to be another peasant. और उन्होंने वहीं बाहर उनको वेट करने को कहा, और साथ ही में गांधी जी भी बाहर खड़े हो गए. But Gandhi was not permitted. Very, very important point. There is only one point in the chapter prove that untouchability was prevalent in ancient India. What instance is given in the chapter? So, but यही वाला instance है. क्या instance है? Gandhi was not permitted to draw water from the well, lest some drops from his bucket pollute the entire source. So this is untouchability. Harijans, उनको low caste का माना जाता था, तो उनको water नहीं लेने दिया गया. How did they know? Did mean servants, they mean servants, that he was not an untouchable. So this episode was at the house of Rajendra Prasad when he was not at home. समझ आ रहा है इतना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gandhi decided. Now see, अब आप इस चैप्टर में
कर दो,
पढ़ोगे.
आपकी आवाज कटे.
हाँ, इस चैप्टर में बेटा आप पढ़ोगे अब आगे कि गांधी जी कहाँ कहाँ गए, किस किस स्टेशंस पे गए, उन्होंने क्या किया वहां जाके, और कैसे कैसे गए. सी, गांधी डिसाइडेड टू गो फर्स्ट टू मुजफ्फरपुर.
मैम,
हाँ जी बोलो.
मैम लास्ट वाली लाइन रिपीट कर दो, आपकी साउंड ब्रेक हो रही थी मैम.
Okay. See, in this chapter, there is one example of when you prove that untouchability was prevalent in ancient India. When Gandhi, at the house of Rajendra Prasad, was not allowed to draw water from the well because he was thought to be an Harijan or a low class person on the part of the servants of Rajendra Prasad, और उनको water नहीं लेने दिया गया. That is example of untouchability. So Gandhi decided to go first to Muzaffarpur, which was en route. En route means on the way to Champaran, to obtain more. Now see, अगर आप बेटा गांधी जी का character sketch देखो, he was a person with a legal knowledge also. He was a lawyer also in his own times, and he knew everything about the law courts and how to fight for the rights of the common man. So for this, what he did, he wanted to obtain all complete information about what is going with the peasants of Champaran. वो सब information लेना चाहते थे असली में कि आखिरकार peasants के साथ वहाँ पे हो क्या रहा है, कौन सा injustice हो रहा है. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, to obtain more complete information about conditions then Shukla was capable to imparting. शुक्ला ने तो बता दिया कि वहाँ peasant के पास injustice हो रहा है, लेकिन अब total क्या exact situation है. So Gandhi wanted to obtain all the complete information about the injustice in the sharecropping system. He accordingly sent a telegram to Professor J.B. Kriplani of the Arts College in Muzaffarpur, whom he had seen at Tagore Shanti Niketan School. So there is another freedom struggler, Professor J.B. Kriplani, who was also a professor. तो गांधी जी ने उनके पास एक टेलीग्राम भेजा. The train arrived at midnight. Now see, here again, very, very important 2 marks of question from your board point of view in this paragraph. Listen carefully. The train arrived at midnight, 15th April 1917. Kriplani was waiting at the station with a large body of the students that he was waiting for Gandhi. Gandhi stayed there for 2 days in the home of Professor Malkani, a teacher in the government school. Now listen here, line is written here, very important, 2 marks of question, elucidate the statement. It was an extraordinary thing in those days. What do you mean by it? It यहाँ पे क्या है? ये क्वेश्चन बार बार आता है बोर्ड में. It means to give shelter to any person, to harbor any person. And Gandhi was harbored by Professor J.B. Kriplani. Okay? So it was an extraordinary thing, means to give shelter, because during those freedom struggle was going on and everybody was under the fear of Britishers. तो किसी को अपने घर में shelter देना एक crime था. So it was an extraordinary thing in those days, Gandhi commented. For a government professor to harbor a man like me means Gandhi, who is unknown here to everyone. So in smaller localities, the Indians were afraid to show sympathy for advocates of home rule. Advocates of home rules मतलब freedom struggle. हाँ, बोलो.
मैम ये मेरे नाम से एक और लड़का, उसको निकाल दो.
क्या, कौन है भाई, नाम बोलो.
मैम वो मैसेज ग्रुप में मैसेज कर रहा है, ये इसमें मैसेज करे जा रहा है चैट में.
चैट में क्या मैसेज कर रहा है? दिखा.
देखो मैम उसने करा हुआ है.
जसप्रीत कर रहा है क्या?
मैं तो मैम मेरे तो जसप्रीत सिंह है, जसप्रीत है, ये जसप्रीत सिंह कोई और है.
अब बताओ मैं कैसे चेक करूं क्या करना है क्या नहीं? बेटा ऐसे तो टाइम इसी चीज में
चैट में इसने सबको मैसेज कर रहा है, बाकी कल करा देना.
हाँ ये
चैट
पता
में
नहीं.
जाके देखो.
हाँ ये
इसको
कोई
निकाल
बात.
दो मैम.
बेटा ऐसा है, जो लिखता है लिखते जाए, हम चैप्टर पढ़ते जाते हैं. जिसको नहीं पढ़ना नहीं पढ़े. अब इस चीज का कोई इलाज नहीं है ना, इतने सारे बच्चों में मैं ये देखती रहूं कौन पढ़ रहा है कौन नहीं. बेटा आपको खुद सोचना चाहिए. 40 मिनट्स की क्लास है. यू शुड बी वेरी सीरियस इन अटेंडिंग द क्लास. If I keep on seeing the chart and all that, how can I complete the chapter every day? So please keep on doing the chapters, do whatever they want to do. So it was an extraordinary thing, means to give a shelter, to show sympathy for advocates of home rule. Advocates of home rules मतलब freedom strugglers. आपको समझ आ रही है बैकग्राउंड चैप्टर की? This chapter is all about Gandhi's struggle for the poor people of Champaran who were under the sharecropping system, under the injustice of the sharecropping system. Now see how Gandhi changed that which was going for the 100 years there. Now the news of Gandhi's advent means arrival, and of the nature of his mission spread quickly through Muzaffarpur and to Champaran. That means people came to know slowly and slowly that why Gandhi visited here. लोगों को उनका मिशन पता चलने लग गया. That उनका मिशन था, he wanted to change the poor plight of the people, of the sharecroppers or the peasants. He wanted to have a change in that system. Sharecroppers from Champaran began arriving on foot and by convinced to see their champion. सब लोग गांधी जी के पास देखने के लिए आने लगे कि आखिर ये है क्या, कौन है ये. I am बस completing this paragraph only today, बाकी हम बेटा कल करेंगे. Muzaffarpur lawyers called on Gandhi to brief him. They frequently represented peasant group in court, and they told him about their cases and reported the size of their fee. That means that
मैम निकाल दो इसको, मैं कह रहा हूं. नहीं
मैंने म्यूट कर दिया बेटा सबको, अब सिर्फ सुन लो तुम. So they told him about their cases and reported the size of their fee.
मैम मैं कह रहा हूं रिमूव कर दो इसको.
किसको रिमूव करना है? मेरे को बेटा पता ही नहीं चल रहा है.
मेरे दूसरे नाम का ही है मैम ये.
कर दिया रिमूव. Now okay? Now okay?
मैम आपने उसी को रिमूव कर दिया है।
उसको रिमूव कर दिया, दोबारा ज्वाइन करवाओ।
उसका नाम है जसप्रीत सिंह काला।
मैम एक बार लीव होने के बाद दोबारा ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकते?
अच्छा फिर देख, वो उसको कहो कि बेशक ज्वाइन कर ले, वैसे क्लास खत्म ही होने वाली है। मंजीत इस बेटे सो देखो अभी हम आज इतना ही पढ़ते हैं, एक मिनट पहली क्लास है, बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। नाउ सी, आपको बेटा बैकग्राउंड पता चल गया होगा व्हाट इज गिवन इन द चैप्टर, that this chapter is all about the mission of Gandhi or a Champaran episode of Gandhi when on the request or a plea of Raj, इसको remove कर दिया remove. Now on the plea of Rajkumar Shukla, who was himself a sufferer because he was a peasant there, Gandhi went to Champaran with him. Now in Champaran, what was going on? There was an injustice of sharecropping system. Most of the peasants grow indigo there. Indigo means नील की खेती करना, and they were under the landlords. This all was doing for the long 100 years of contract. क्या जा रहा था वहाँ, क्या हो रहा था वहाँ पे? From total land, 15% of the cultivation was to be given to the Britishers. और पेजेंट्स के पास वैसे ही अपने पास कुछ नहीं बचता था, क्योंकि उनको बाकी 85% में से भी टैक्स देना पड़ता था। देखो मैं इसको ऐसे समझाती हूँ, अगर हमें 100 रुपीज आपस में डिवाइड करने हैं तो उसमें क्या है, उन 100 रुपीज पे 10 लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है 100 रुपीज की लैंड पे, ठीक है। तो पहले उस 100 रुपीज में 10 लोगों का शेयर है, लेकिन पर ईयर आपको 15 रुपीज किसी को देने हैं, तो वो 85 में से भी किसके हिस्से क्या आएंगे, वो सिस्टम है यहाँ पे। तो इसलिए पेजेंट्स के पास कुछ भी नहीं बचता था, नथिंग वाज लेफ्ट विद देम एंड देयर वाज अ प्लाइट। वो एक बहुत मतलब ऐसी कंडीशन में थे, सिंपैथेटिक, दैट दे वांट टू चेंज। सारी मेहनत, ऑल ऑफ द वर्क वाज डन बाय पेजेंट्स देयर एंड इन रिटर्न दे गेट नथिंग, ओनली लिटिल बिट। सो टू लुक इनटू द मैटर ऑफ पेजेंट्स, Gandhi went there. अब देखो गांधी जी what he did there, he started going to court, he collected the statements of the people, he wanted to fight a case for peasants as their lawyer. उन्होंने उनका लॉयर बनके उनका केस फाइट किया ब्रिटिशर्स के खिलाफ, and see what change will be brought by Gandhi, you will see towards the end of the chapter. So this is what about a Champaran episode. समझ आ रहा है तुम लोगों को?
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
ठीक है, लाइन टू लाइन चैप्टर ऐसे ज्यादा समझ आ रहा है?
मैम
कोई प्रॉब्लम अभी तक बोलो?
नो मैम।
टिल नाउ अभी तक जितना हाँ बोलो
मैम। मतलब उनका मेन मोटिव था कि मतलब वो टैक्स अपना खत्म करवा ले उनसे, ब्रिटिशर्स से।
खत्म करा लें। जो एक्चुअली चैप्टर का नाम है बेटा इंडिगो। इंडिगो होता है नील की खेती करना। 15% of the total cultivation was given to the Britishers as a tax itself. उनको 15% उसको टैक्स देना था और बाकी सब वहां पे लैंडलॉर्ड्स उनके रख लेते थे। तो मेहनत तो सारी पेजेंट्स करते थे, लेकिन उनको कुछ थोड़ा बहुत हिस्सा ही मिलता था। तो दे वर पुअर पे पुअर थे वो। राजकुमार शुक्ला इसलिए गांधी जी को लेके गया वहां पे, ताकि गांधी जी फाइट फॉर द राइट ऑफ द पुअर पीपल एंड दे गेट समथिंग। अभी तुम आगे चैप्टर पढ़ोगे तब समझ आएगा। अब देखो यहाँ पे आगे देखो, इसमें क्या होएगा, गांधी जी fought a case with Britishers and he demanded 50% शेयर फॉर पेजेंट्स। वो कहते हैं गांधी जी की आप इनको 50% शेयर दो, लेकिन ब्रिटिशर्स एग्रीड फॉर 25% शेयर। आएगा अभी आगे चैप्टर में कि 25% देंगे। तो दैट मीन्स 100 years of deadlock was broken and for Gandhi ये ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं था कि उनको कितना शेयर मिला। गांधी एग्रीड फॉर 25% शेयर, he demanded 50% शेयर because first time in India Britishers let down their prestige। पहली बार ब्रिटिशर्स झुके थे उस टाइम में इंडिया में। ठीक है, इस चैप्टर में हमें मैसेज मिलता है, गांधी जी taught the lesson of self reliance and self independent India. He wanted to urge the departure of Britishers from India. That's why Gandhi's Champaran episode was a turning point in his life. उन्होंने ब्रिटिशर्स को यहाँ पे जाने से, चंपारण छोड़ने से मजबूर कर दिया, और ऐसा ही हुआ बाद में. टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ चैप्टर यू विल सी. ठीक है, समझ आ रहा है?
यस मैम.
हो गया. चलो एक पैराग्राफ और पढ़ते, भी टाइम है हमारे पास. सी, गांधी चाइडेड द लॉयर्स. अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट 2 marks of question for the board exams. Why did the Gandhi chided the lawyers? Chided मतलब rebuke, गुस्सा करना. For collecting big fee from the sharecroppers. See, sharecroppers यहाँ पे जब भी आप word लिखाएगा, that is all peasants. तो जब भी peasants अपना केस लड़ने के लिए लॉयर्स के पास जाते थे, वो उनसे और ज्यादा फीस लेते थे. सो गांधी जी चाइडेड द लॉयर्स, यहाँ पे मार्क कर लो, 2 marks का क्वेश्चन है, फॉर कलेक्टिंग बिग फी फ्रॉम द शेयर क्रॉपर्स. ही सेड, I have to come to the conclusion that we should stop going to law courts. Taking such cases to the courts does little good. Why? Where the peasants are so crushed and fear-stricken, law courts are useless. Very important line. This is a message in the chapter. The real relief for them here means peasants, is to be free from fear. Underline this line. The real relief, what Gandhi wanted for peasants, is to be free from fear. Okay, so in this paragraph there are 2 questions. First one is, why did Gandhi chided the lawyers? Gussa karna, rebuke the lawyers for extracting big amount of fees from them to fight for the case of poor peasants. And second, what message Gandhi wanted to give in the chapter. There are 3-4 messages, but one thing is written in this paragraph: the real relief for them is to be free from fear. Okay, anybody want to ask anything now? Yes, anybody else wanted to say anything? Beta unmute करिए. हाँ, सबको सुन रहा है? हाँ जी, anybody please give a response. You have understood the chapter till now?
यस मैम. यस
समझ
मैम.
आ रहा है इस चैप्टर में क्या हो रहा है?
Yes,
देखो,
ma'am.
ठीक है. अब देखो नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ, अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ इन व्हाटएवर इज गिवन इन द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ, दैट इज द कोर ऑफ द चैप्टर. सी, क्या दिया हुआ है, अब तुम्हें समझ आएगा. मोस्ट ऑफ द एयरेबल मींस लैंड व्हिच इज फिट फॉर कल्टीवेशन. Most of the arable land in the Champaran district was divided into large estates owned by Englishmen and worked by Indian tenants. उन जमीनों पे इंडियन टेनेंट्स काम करते थे, लेकिन वो जमीनें, वो लैंड ब्रिटिशर्स की थी. एंड फर्दर टेनेंट्स पेजेंट से कराते थे. द चीफ कमर्शियल क्रॉप वाज इंडिगो. द लैंडलॉर्ड्स कंपेल्ड ऑल टेनेंट्स टू प्लांट 320 or 15% of holdings with indigo and surrender the entire indigo harvest as rent. And this was done by long term contract. और यही वहां पे political issue था. That is, landlords compelled tenants to plant 15% of their holdings with indigo. जितनी भी वो नील की खेती करते हैं, वो 15% अपने पास रखें और सरेंडर एंटायर इंडिगो एज रेंट, और जितनी बाकी है वो रेंट दे दे, उनका टैक्स दे दें ब्रिटिशर्स को, टेनेंट्स को. टेनेंट्स ने आगे लैंडलॉर्ड्स को देना और लैंडलॉर्ड्स ने ऊपर ब्रिटिशर्स को. एंड दिस वाज डन बाय लॉन्ग टर्म कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. दैट मींस 100 years of, that means 100 years of contract था ये. And under this contract peasants were given nothing. Peasants को कुछ नहीं मिलता था, वो थोड़ा बहुत उन्हें मिलता था, एंड होल ऑफ द वर्क इज टू बी डन बाय peasants. So this is about the political issue in the चंपारण. क्या political issue है कि 15% दिया हुआ है बेटा, यहाँ पे लाइन क्लियर देखो, 15% of their holding with Indigo, they should keep only 15% and surrender, और बाकी जितनी है मतलब 85% should be surrendered as in rent, and this was done by long term contract. So whole of the chapter revolved around the cultivation of indigo. अब उस पे देखना है कि that cultivation of indigo was done by whom and how much share is given to different people like peasants, Britishers and landlords. And under this system, peasants were given nothing, only small amount. So to look into the conditions of the poor people, poor peasants, Gandhiji was taken to Champaran by one poor peasant, Rajkumar Shukla. So this is the chapter. Till now, we will do today this much only. You read the chapter till now, and tomorrow we will join the meeting again. Okay, any problem? Any problem?
No, ma'am.
आज तक ये अभी तक इतना पढ़ो बेटा चैप्टर, कल मैं दोबारा इसी टाइम पे कंटिन्यू कराऊंगी, ठीक है?
ओके
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 Okay, ma'am.